Thanks to the support as a channel member, Sean Sked. What a difference a formation change makes, eh, Mrs Wearmouth? We've switched to this 4-3-3 and we look like a different side. Yeah, I know people will just still go on about Williams and Ali Bassick, but we know things are going well. Hello and welcome to part 108 of Homegrown. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, we have games against Norwich and West Ham in the league. Since you were last with me, this is what's been going on. We've gone away from home attacking again and got smashed again, like we did against Manchester United in the last episode. We've actually won all of our other matches. We beat Arsenal away, which shows going away attacking does work sometimes. We beat Birmingham. We beat Southampton as well. And noticeably, he's not a striker and is Ali Bassick. Goal. He is, I mean, you may say he's not a striker, but playing as a striker at the moment, he's doing all right, isn't he? He's having quite a good season. 7 goals from 12 starts. That looks like striker statistics to me. He's never had this kind of run in the team as a striker before, and he's scoring more consistently than anyone else has as a striker for us since the Championship, probably. Even Costa Bile, that year he got 14, 15 goals. It took him 35 games to do it, whereas Ali Bassick is on a better ratio than that at the moment. So at the moment, I'm enjoying using him as a striker, which is where, of course, he's going to play today against Norwich. And Norwich team were 3rd in the league, by the way. So don't expect this to be an easy match against Norwich. They're probably going to beat us because, once again, we're going away from home against a team better than us and we're going to attack. Because sooner or later it'll work. I say sooner or later it'll work. We've already seen it work, or I've seen it work against Arsenal. And I'd rather go there and try and win because that 3 points is so much more valuable than the odd scraped draw here and there, that we're just going to go and attack and most of the time lose and sometimes win. It's the home way. So we're going with Williams in goal, a back four of McCartan, I've been reading the comments and you've confused me again. Abagai. That's how it is. Abagai. Enoch. We've got Fazekas and Parasato as the rest of the back four. Pasotti at the base of the midfield, and then Hodgkinson and Oliveira in midfield. Richardson and Christian out wide, and Ali Bassick up front because Ali Bassick's a striker. Who knew? Exactly. I mean, I didn't know. He kind of just ended up playing there this year because he didn't really fit anywhere else with the new midfielders who came in. And he is certainly star rating wise one of the top 3 players at the club. You saw in the transfer especially, sold more shirts than anybody else. So the in-game fans love him. I know the comment section don't, but the in-game fans consider him their hero. He didn't really fit into that midfield. We never really persisted with playing him out wide, so he had to be a striker. And he's doing very well in this new role at the moment. Norwich with the free kick and Alex Williams, remembering his performance in the last episode against Manchester United, manages to keep this one out just. We've had to go to goal line technology. I need Alex Williams to put in a good performance today. I see him play really well in 90% of the matches, but you've seen him have a couple of howlers lately, and it really doesn't help with the Jack Green fan club that Alex Williams is quite often on camera, not playing as well as I know he can play. A man that was, we literally got an offer from Barcelona from him in the summer. He's a good goalkeeper. He's in the England squad every time it's announced. He's a good goalkeeper. Someone in the comments the other day said Jack Green would have been England goalkeeper. I think the fact that he's Scottish would have counted against him there, probably. But let's not worry about Jack Green. He's our backup goalkeeper for life, and he'll love it. Tristan McDonald is the future of goalkeeping at this football club. He's out on loan in the Championship this season, getting lots of football. He will probably be our next number one. As we decide we want to upgrade from Williams, it's going to be Tristan McDonald who becomes that upgrade, hopefully. Another proper homegrown player. Always going to favour my proper homegrown players against people I buy in, like Jack Green. We've conceded there 1-0. It's like I say, you come to a team who are playing very well this year, having a very good season. McCartan, that's so poor from McCartan. I do see what everyone else sees with McCartan, but I also see that we don't really have a better option. I know we had a couple of players with high potential who came in, but they were just as error prone. What I'm doing more often than not now is playing Parasato at left back, or even Abagai's played quite a few games at left back. and then playing Gillespie at right back, or Nathan Curry at right back. But I feel like I've got to play these players in their natural positions sometimes, and today is that day. So McCartan has to play at left back because we don't really have another option. But I think I'll continue pushing Perissato as the left back, Gillespie probably at right back. Although Gillespie, I feel like it might actually end up with Gillespie at centre back and Abagai at right back. That might be what it ends up being. But also Jørn Andersen is getting game time as well. Cardona's getting game time. The one player who's not even getting a look in our defence anymore is Harrison Davies. I think we're finally getting enough experience into these young players that we're not necessarily missing him as much as we were now. I obviously want him to get his testimonial this summer. I'm not going to be selling him in January. But he has mentioned a couple of times that he's ready for a new challenge. So I think the plan now for Sir Harrison Davies is get him through his testimonial in the summer, let him go if he wants to go, and then make sure we bring him back as part of the coaching setup once he's done playing, whenever that may be, and he'll go with our blessing the same way Slam Dunk did. And obviously Slam Dunk has forged out an excellent managerial career of his own after coming into us as a member of our backroom staff. He's now a fellow Premier League manager, and I'd love nothing more than to see Sir Harrison Davies do the same thing over the next 5 or 10 seasons. But for now, we need to see if there's any route back into this game for us. We're only 1-0 down with 20 minutes to go. Richardson is tired. Richards can come on for him. Ali Basic is tired. Lukinas can come on for him. And Hodgkinson's not playing very well. So Nathan Curry can come on in midfield for him. Doing a triple change. Hopefully there's a goal in Lukinas or a goal in Nathan Curry, who scored a late winner recently. So Nathan Curry has recent previous experience for grabbing us very late, very important goals. But looking at that league table there, as it stands, Norwich are only 2 points off the top of the table. I think this is just one of those games where we have to chalk it up as we were always going to lose. It's away from home against a team who've developed themselves into being title challengers, even though it's only Norwich. And you looking at it with our 2021 lenses on, it doesn't make a lot of sense. But clearly in 2033, 2034, I think we're in now, Norwich are a very, very good side. And to be only 2-0 down against them on 86 minutes is not too bad, actually. Williams, I thought, had made the save there, but it looks like it's actually hit the top of the crossbar, gone behind for the goal kick, and the changes we made have done absolutely nothing. And we've just come here. We've lost as we thought we would. Fingers crossed. We go and win our next game. And who are we playing next? West Ham at home. That feels more winnable than that one was. Youthful home come unstuck. Shut up. Right, we have made the change I mentioned with McCartan for this game. So he drops out of the squad entirely. Perissato moving over to left back, Gillespie coming in at right back. West Ham are actually rock bottom of the league, so fingers crossed this should be a victory for us. The form we've been in compared to the form presumably they've been in to end up rock bottom of the league, you'd like to think this should be something of a formality. Only 10 points so far this season for West Ham compared to our 22, and a win here would be big for us in our push to once again try and finish in that mid-table, maybe even in that top half of the table. We're not even thinking in terms of Europe this season, but a top half finish once again, it's all good progress. We saw on a transfer special the kind of difference financially, a 9th place finish made compared to a 15th place finish. So we would like the big money again for that top half finish. Christian hovering around in the penalty area, but he was basically standing around waiting to win a penalty. One wasn't coming. In the end, Hodgkinson drills the cross-come shot across the goal. And it was, I think Richardson was the one at the far post trying to turn it in, but it looked like he got caught up in his feet and ended up just trickling out for a goal kick to West Ham, and the threat was averted. It's still 0-0 as we hit 16 minutes. That's a crunching tackle from Perissato, which looks like it was actually entirely legal. Richardson waiting for someone to make the run for his pass. And Ali Basic's the man who makes the run. He's got to do everything all on his own here. There's nobody supporting him. He plays it back to Oliveira, who does have options. One of them is Christian, and Christian finds the back of the net. It's 1-0 to home, and that is a lovely team goal. Some patient build-up play. Lovely work by Richardson, just waiting and waiting and waiting for the pass for Ali Basic. And Ali Basic, remember, not a striker. Well, he played beautifully as a centre-forward there to hold the ball up long enough for that midfield three to charge forward and support him. And those three boys, between the lot of them, were always going to be a big goal threat. And Oliveira playing it across goal. Christian has the tap in. It's just a lovely team goal. We are a very good side. This system seems to suit us an awful lot more than the gegenpress that we've been forcing for the last 2 seasons in the Premier League. Richardson with the shot now that ends up just over. I guess it only stands to reason that now we've got so many little skillful Brazilians in the team that don't have much in the way of physical attributes. Trying to play a highly physical system was probably a stupid idea, whereas trying to play something more tiki-taka, passing quality football based with the players that we've got just suits them better. My concern, and the reason we didn't do it sooner, was I didn't want to try and tiki-taka my way around teams who were obviously better than us. But maybe I was a little bit too overcautious there and should have just gone with the strengths of my team, like I normally would, go with our strengths and not worry about our opposition. Whereas I spent 2 years really quite worried about our opposition. That's sloppy. That's poor defending and poor goalkeeping has led to that. Williams' positioning is a little bit iffy there. And I mean, it's a good deep free kick, but there's several players there who should be dealing with it. The centre-backs, the goalkeeper shouldn't be conceding goals like that. And hopefully we're going to grab an immediate reply here. Oliveira with the shot that is blocked, and Passotti's going to pick that up in midfield, where he has been superb for us this season, playing in the Vermonti role. Passotti, who could have joined us last January, and the deal ended up falling through because we already had too many foreign youngsters. So glad we went back in for him this summer, because he has been such a key player. If he doesn't win signing of the season this year, signing of the season is broken, because he is not only, it's not that he's giving us 7.5s every single match and all the assists and the goals and all of that stuff, but he's fundamentally changed the way we play by allowing us to move to this system and not look out of place despite being 18 and not speaking English. What is more of a worry is the fact we're now behind in this game. I was talking about how this should have been a foregone conclusion, and in actuality, it isn't. We're 2-1 down, and we're actually leaving ourselves with an awful lot of work to do here. We're going to demand more before half-time, because in the circumstances, based on how the flow of the game has gone in this first half, I'm expecting an equaliser before half-time, because we shouldn't be losing. Gillespie with the cross. There's no one in the middle, and Passotti has got time to pick a target for the ball. He gives it to Hodgkinson, back to Passotti again, and back to Hodgkinson and Passotti, just giving it back and forward to each other. Neither of them seemingly wanting to take responsibility for the forward pass. Passotti this time gives it to Oliveira, who finds Richardson. Back to Oliveira, and now Perisato's got an overlap on this left-hand side. He plays it back to Passotti. It's patient build-up play again. Hodgkinson. Gillespie's in. He's not really the man we wanted to be there, our right back, but he's tucked it away. The modern day Matty Brewerton, the centre back playing at right back. This shows how much of a footballing side we are now. He ended up the furthest man forward from open play. It's ridiculous that it's Gillespie chasing this through ball, but that's who it was. The keeper gets there first, but only plays it into the path of Gillespie. It's 2-2. We've got the equaliser just before half-time that we wanted, and now we need to go out in this second half and win this football match, because it's not acceptable for us not to get 3 points at home against the team who are rock bottom of the Premier League. This should be the kind of match that propels us into that top half. Everyone seems to be playing quite well, which is the strange thing, apart from the two centre-backs and the goalkeeper. Those three are not having the best of times. There is an argument for bringing Jørn Andersen on, not for the yellow card thing, but just to give us a little bit more organisation at the back when the guys who are there aren't playing very well. So I am going to bring Andersen on for Fazekas. I'm also going to bring on Lukinas for Ali Basic. And I think I'm going to bring on Ola Richards for Richardson. I'm just going to change things up a little bit going forward and hope that Andersen can just steady the ship a little bit at the back, where we've been a little bit too easy to get past. This second half, we've created nothing. We've had 24 shots in this game. How are we not coming away from this with 3 points? Lukinas has come on and doesn't look very happy at all. Well, that second half, we offered nothing, and occasionally we get a reminder that we still need a goal scorer. Today was one of those days, boys and girls. That should have been 3 points. I don't think, what is all this? I don't think we're in any danger at all of relegation this year. I think we're just a mid-table Premier League side who are a striker away from Europe. Maybe he'll turn up in January. We've certainly got money to spend, and you'll see how I spend it in tomorrow's episode. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.